bringing up today's bill, Protecting Access for Hunters and Anglers Act. Let's make no mistake about it. There are instances where we see conflict with lead and wildlife. That's clearly been taken care of with banning lead shot for hunting waterfowl. But the other instances where we are going to carte blanche provide the opportunity for the agencies to ban lead in all instances. So you're using it for fishing tackle. I haven't seen a single bit of evidence that says that a lead fishing sinker that is at the bottom of 100 feet of water somehow is going to be detrimental to the California condor. As far as I know, California condor can't dive, can't go hundreds of feet down. I have failed to see how that sort of carte blanche regulation is going to affect the assertions that the gentleman from California makes. I think we ought to make sure that decisions are made based on sound science, where there is a relationship between the use of lead, whether it's for ammunition or for fishing sinkers, or for that matter, for lures. Remember, a lot of fishing lures use lead. It's used in a number of different circumstances. To just carte blanche say that we are going to allow agencies to ban lead across the spectrum just doesn't make good sense. And remember, there are revenues generated from the sale of these fishing lures, from this ammunition, that go to support wildlife. So making good public policy decisions requires that we actually have some thoughtful limits on the Secretary of Interior and Secretary of Agriculture that would arbitrarily, under this current law, make rulings on hunting and fishing materials. It also keeps the cost of those from skyrocketing. I mean, all of those are about also access for hunters and fishermen. We want to make sure that they're able to enjoy the outdoors, making sure too that they have access to these affordable materials for fishing is incredibly important. I would prefer that we use lead for fishing lures and for bullets versus tungsten. I would prefer us use tungsten in our fighter aircraft versus for fishing sinkers. Just doesn't seem to be a thoughtful use of those materials, especially since those critical minerals are in short supply. And by the way, where we have an administration that also wants to ban the mining of those materials. So we're going to be competing between fishing sinkers and materials for jet aircraft or for commercial aircraft. I certainly hope that that's not where our public policy is going with this. So, Mr. Chairman, today is an opportunity for us to hear about how do we make sure we make thoughtful, science-based decisions on how we allow different materials like lead to be used in fishing tackle, in ammunition, in ways that are not harmful, that don't create risks to humans or to animals. I think that we can do that. To me, it's a very thoughtful way to go about that. This bill allows us to make sure that there are the necessary science-based guardrails on how these decisions are made. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I thank you for the opportunity, and I encourage my colleagues to support the Protecting Access for Hunters and Anglers Act.